We're good. I'd like to welcome everyone to the February 27th, 2017 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. If everyone would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I'm Jeff Benton, President of the Board. To my left is Vice President Gary Merrill. And to my right is Farzan Ahmed. Fellow Commissioner Barb Lewis is out of town today. County Administrator Farzan Ahmed, and our clerk today is Jennifer Walraven. So we can start.
Resolution number 17-197, in the matter of approving the electronic record of the proceedings from regular meeting held February 23rd, 2017.
So moved. Second. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-197. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment or elected official comment today, so that brings us to item number 4, resolution number 17-198, in the matter of approving purchase orders and announce certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 0224 and memo transfers in batch number MT APR 0224.
So moved.
Second. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-198. Mr. Merrill? Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-199, in the matter of approving travel expense request.
So moved.
Second. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-199. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-200, in the matter of approving the drainage maintenance petitions for,
Timing's perfect.
Right on cue.
Resolution number 17-200, in the matter of approving a drainage maintenance petitions for Verizon Wireless Retail, Liberty Township, Powell Site, the Villas at Loch Lomond, and Green Lawn Specialists.
So moved.
Second. Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Rob Riley, Chief Deputy Engineer. We had these three developments submit the required drainage maintenance petition to place the drainage systems on the county system. And we recommend approval.
It looked like all three were 100% owned by the petitioner.
That is correct. These are our standard development petitions.
Questions?
Vote on motion 17-200. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-201, in the matter of approving owner's agreement for Clark Shaw Moore, Section 2, Verizon Wireless Retail, Liberty Township, Powell Site, and Glen Mead, Section 1, Pirate Road Construction.
So moved.
Second. Discussion.
Again, these are our standard owner's agreements for construction of the public street and stormwater improvements, and we recommend approval of these.
Okay. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-201. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-202, in the matter of awarding the bids for engineering materials for 2017.
So moved.
Second. Discussion.
As you know, we use a number of different road maintenance materials throughout the year, including stone aggregate, and we also use services such as tree clearing and curb and sidewalk construction. So we've bid out those three services for contractors to assist us throughout the year. We did receive bids from multiple vendors for each contract, and so what we are asking for you to do is award non-exclusive bids or non-exclusive awards to each contractor so that we can first go to the lowest bidder. If for any reason they're unable to fill that particular purchase order, we would then go to the next vendor.
But you'll always go a little bit first.
Yes.
How did the pricing come in versus what you expected in last year?
Generally a little bit higher, no big surprise there, but no significant increases.
All right. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-202. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-203, in the matter of approving custom map agreement with GIS Cartography and Publishing Services.
So moved.
Second. Discussion.
We have negotiated a contract to produce our county highway map at a total cost of $14,174. This is consistent with previous years in terms of cost, so we are proposing to move ahead with this contract and proceed with the production of the map.
What's the end product of this? What do we use?
That thing hanging up on the wall right
Those
there. Yep.
Multiple copies for distribution around the county and so on?
Yeah, a total of 18,650 maps, which we give out both at our office, at the county map room, map department, and we distribute to townships across the county, and so we give out a lot of those. And the arrangement is basically the first map is free to anyone who wants a map, and then if you want multiple copies, they are $1 each to purchase.
Okay. All right. Vote?
Vote on motion 17-203. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-204, in the matter of declaring the necessity of a signal installation at the intersection of Worthington Road and Highland Lakes Avenue, Lake Club Drive.
So moved.
Second. Discussion.
We are asking for your approval to proceed to go to bid on a new traffic signal at the intersection of Worthington Road and Highland Lakes Avenue. As you may know, the traffic on Worthington Road has increased a good bit from once the IKEA Way has been open since last fall. And so basically, we'd like to move ahead with this traffic signal. It would be installed later this year. Total estimated cost is about $204,000, and again, it would be complete this fall.
This is at the entrance to the Lakes
That's correct.
Club. Okay. What's the process for deciding to install a signal?
Good question. This project began with a study of the intersection, looking at the traffic volumes, looking at the delays on the side street. There are a series of warrants prescribed in the Ohio Manual for Uniform Traffic Control Devices, which some of the warrants are based on traffic volumes, different combinations of volumes. Some look at pedestrian volume, some look at other things, basically if there's no other options but a traffic signal. In this case, the volumes did warrant a traffic signal, and so particularly with the increase of traffic with IKEA Way.
Do you initiate the study on your own? You respond to citizens that are raising questions? How do we approach a project like this?
Both. Oftentimes we will respond at the request of a particular resident. Oftentimes we'll respond at the request of the Board of Township Trustees. In this case, we were aware of the IKEA Way construction. We knew that the traffic projections from that indicated that Worthington Road would see more traffic, and so I think we had previously done a study here, and it indicated that the traffic was close to meeting that warrant, and so it was a good indicator that we needed to get this moving.
I have a personal observation, and I think I mentioned this very generally about a few months ago, but because of the opening of Gemini, where the Dix is located, that parking area, it's extremely dangerous to make a left out of there, and because it's so darn close to the Gemini, and it probably now I'm not looking for more traffic lights, but it probably should be right turn only, because that is a lot of traffic, and people try to make left turns there, and I have to believe it's a little dangerous. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do, at the Field and
Shopping
Stream
Center.
Costco?
I think it's almost Costco and Hobby Lobby across the street.
Yeah, and that intersection is within the city of Columbus limits. I agree with you. There's some serious traffic issues along Gemini
Because of the traffic has been created.
near the mall. I know a year or two the city installed a traffic signal at basically the mall entrance on one of the mall entrances on Gemini, but I know there's at least two others that could probably use.
Well, at a minute, that'd be right turn only if you're not going to put a light there. Is that something you could pass on to the city?
We can. We talk to the city pretty often about a number of issues, and we can pass that along, certainly.
I agree. That is risky. Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 17-204, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Resolution number 17-205, in the matter of approving a contract of sale and purchase between Richard R. Bowman and the Board of Delaware County Commissioners for Del 013, County Road 21, Worthington Road and Africa Road.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
We have reached an agreement to purchase some property at the intersection of Africa Road and Worthington Road. I have discussed this property with you. This would be in preparation for our planned improvements at the Worthington and Africa intersection a couple of years from now.
Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 17-205, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Resolution number 17-206, in the matter of approving a contract of sale and purchase between Aaron Biles and William Biles and the Board of Delaware County Commissioners for Del CR 24-0.07.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
This is a property located on South Old 3C Highway, and the right-of-way needed here is for our South Old 3C improvements, which will begin later this year. We have reached agreement with this property owner to purchase that strip of right-of-way and recommend approval.
Vote.
Vote on motion 17-206, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Resolution number 17-207, in the matter of approving a right-of-way work permit summary sheet.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
We had 8 right-of-way work permits applications received this round. Our staff has reviewed the proposed plans for the work, and we recommend approval.
Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 17-207, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
Resolution number 17-208, in the matter of approving and authorizing the signing and submittal of the Community Development Block Grant CDBG Housing Revolving Loan Fund Semi-Annual Report to the Ohio Development Services Agency, Office of Community Development.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
Good morning, I'm Jenna Jackson, the Economic Development Coordinator. The next 2 resolutions, we submit these reports every 6 months to the Office of Community Development, and the difference of balances this time was since we partnered with the City of Delaware on the Community Housing Improvement Program, these were housing repairs. So those are the changes, and I recommend your approval.
Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 17-208, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Resolution number 17-209, in the matter of approving and authorizing the signing and submittal of the Community Development Block Grant Economic Development Revolving Loan Fund Semi-Annual Report to the Ohio Development Services Agency, Office of Community Development.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
Again, some of the funds were used for the home repair program out of the revolving loan fund, and I recommend your approval.
Vote.
Vote on motion 17-209, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jen.
Resolution number 17-210, in the matter of approving a new fund, organization key, and supplemental appropriations.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
Good morning, Cy Kelly, Assistant County Administrator. This resolution is needed for the collection of the State Ridge TIF, and I recommend your approval.
Vote.
Vote on motion 17-210, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Resolution number 17-211, in the matter of addressing the impact of the Medicaid MCO sales tax issue on counties.
So moved.
Second, discussion?
You look to me, expect me to say something, right? Well, I think I was pretty clear last week how I felt on this topic. This is certainly something that needs to be addressed, and I think the resolution and the letter says it pretty clearly, and the counties need to be made whole, and this is our basically statement as a county that we believe that needs to be taken care of. That's all I have.
Yeah, I think this is the number one issue out of the proposed budget that the CCAO, the County Commissioners Association, has focused on. I think it's, again, as Commissioner Merrill said, it's revenue that the counties are losing. The state's proposal just doesn't come close to reimbursing the counties for that revenue. Some counties I mean, it's close to $1 million a year for Delaware County. Some counties, it's 25, even higher % of their sales tax revenue. So it's just a huge issue for the counties, including Delaware County, across the state.
And I might add, the settlement the state's suggesting is temporary for everyone. Over the next 4 to 5 to 6 years, it goes away.
Delaware County gets almost
But
nothing.
Vinton County, and I'm not picking on Vinton County, but their proceeds are 600% of what they're currently taking in, based on the formula the state's using. And that doesn't seem logical, but that's what the formula says. When they were asked that question, that's the formula. So it requires a lot of work from the legislature to correct some of the issues. So.
Yeah, I think the legislature is hearing this issue loud and clear from the counties and related or interested parties. We met Friday afternoon with state representatives Andy Brenner and Rick Carfagna, and made it very clear to them. And they were already aware of the issue. They know that something needs to be done. They did not particularly embrace the governor's proposal. So we'll see how that goes, but they caution that it's early in the process. There's still several months before the final budget is put together, and fortunately they are aware of it, and we need to just continue to remind them, and a resolution like this does exactly that. All right.
Very good. I fully support it, and but based on Commissioner Lewis's comments last week, I believe if she were here today, she would be equally verbal in her support of it, but I can't speak for her, but she was pretty clear last week, I thought.
Okay, we'll take a vote.
Vote on motion 17-211. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
That brings us to administrator reports.
Thank you. Tomorrow afternoon, there is a luncheon organized by MOPSI where some of their experts will be doing a breakdown of the impact of the proposed state budget on local governments, and George Kites and I are attending to learn what we can from their experts, and we'll come back and report back to you. That's all I have.
Yeah, I think there are a couple other areas where they're proposing additional cuts.
Yes.
One is indigent defense,
Yes.
and not really addressing the opiate epidemic funding, additional funding for that. Of course, the Medicaid sales tax. Anything else?
That's all I had. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the other area of voting machines, which
They're definitely aware of it.
it's a big issue. It's a big cost for the counties, and the counties have kind of accepted in whatever form the responsibility, but it is a state responsibility, and there's an expectation that the state will contribute much higher than what they want to contribute to the cost of these machines that we apparently need because we're getting aged, but every county in the state is affected by this, so it's something that we all have a very big interest in with the other topics that we've already mentioned. That's all I have.
Good. Just a couple other things. I did talk about the legislative meeting we had last Friday with Representatives Carfagna and Brenner, and that went well. I think it's good that they attend and stay close to the issues facing constituents in Delaware County, and they were listening and very interested in working on the issues that we are talking about. We had regional planning on Thursday evening. That was interesting.
It was interesting.
There were some residents that were impacted by that were there to talk about a thing out on the west side of the county, so that was a more lively session than it usually is. Treatment court is Wednesday afternoon. That's always a treatment court graduation is Wednesday afternoon. That's always an interesting and just a nice accomplishment for the graduates of that program. I am meeting with Tom Homan, City Manager of Delaware, and Mike Shade, a local attorney, on the Community Improvement Corporation. This is a economic development organization that was created many years ago and still in existence, although it's been really basically replaced by our finance authority. So anyway, I'm meeting with them to talk about what we do with this thing. I'm not sure where that's going to go. whether we officially close it out or whether there are some potential things that CIC could do that the Finance Authority can't do. So anyway, we're going to explore that tomorrow. But one way or another, it either needs to do something or it needs to go away. So we'll come back with a plan on that. That's all I've got, and I understand there's no need for executive session.
Yep, so
So that's it. With that, we are adjourned.
Thank you.